polls that just closed at 6:30. But Fox News were like, West Virginia, Trump, no sé qué, Trump, something else.
Yeah, they're fake news. Yeah, they're just. I mean, again, they're supported by Trump. I mean, so it's like they're gonna skew everything. At least CNN is like unbiased, you know. I mean, they have their personal opinions, but they report the news regardless of which way it goes. All right. All right, we are back for part 2 of day 5. We're gonna wrap this up probably quicker than normal. I got a lot of content in the first particular segment that I made. So, as I was saying, when I left, I was going to explain why it's important to put someone's character as a person over their beliefs of policy and the execution, the let's call it the likelihood to execute policy. So again, I've stated this in many videos. There are 2 types of primary stereotypes, primarily surrounding Trump supporters. One would be the naive, or people that are easily lied to. They don't know any better, and the other group, people that financially benefit financially from supporting Trump. And I mentioned in day 4, there's a small segment of people that are not naive and they don't benefit financially from Trump. And these are the people that truly support and promote and believe in Trump's policy. And that's great. Okay, Trump, I'm going to sit here. I will tell you that there have been things that Trump has done for the country. He's had he has, countless people, leaders, political officials, world leaders to help guide this person, okay? But he just has a bad character. And even his own supporters have said in writing, even in verbally, hey, you know what? We know that he can tweet bad things and he's not whatever. But just to be real clear, he's a liar, he's a cheater, he's violent. Okay, these 3 things are what he has done as a character. Okay, on the character side. On the policy side, he has done things. It's not really enough to me to outshine. But the main message that I would like to push or to promote and share with people, and it's probably even too late at this point, but it's good to know. You want to put someone's character ahead of the policy. And I thought about it earlier today. You want to treat it, I could equate that to like a comet in the sky. When you see a comet, you see this big ball of light in this tail flowing for miles almost. Well, it is miles in reality. So, and you see it throughout the sky. You want to put the character is the light, and you want to put policy on the tail end. Okay, and that's how you want to lead, because you want your brain to lead, and your mind and your soul and your heart to lead with the character, integrity, respect, and dignity, and all the things that promote unselfishness and love and the well-being for your country. And whoever this could be your parents. It doesn't matter who it is. Lead with character in the rules and policy and the way you govern yourself and your life and the country. Let that follow behind, because everything that you do from a policy standpoint will be influenced by your character. This is why this is the difference between a Trump supporter that has intelligence and everyone else that supports Biden or just doesn't support Trump. They believe that character is the most important thing, and that's what they have a problem with Trump, because he has shown and proven that his character is in huge question. Case in point, this same exact situation I just brought up at the end of the last segment was about his trade deal with China in response to downplaying the coronavirus, right? The thing is, he really wanted to stimulate the economy with a trade deal from China. True, great, okay. But since his policy led and his character was behind as the tail, he lied to the American public and said it's not a big deal, when in fact there's a tape recording that came out that it was shown and conveyed to him that this was a very big deal, very deadly, highly infectious, and you should take heed. But the policy that he had was, first, he was willing to lie and downplay it. Again, he said 15 will go down to 0. Remember, it was just 15 people. Now it's 230,000 people. Quite the difference. All right, he didn't even talk about it at first. This is an example of when your policy leads to your character. If it were the other way around and his character led the policy, he would have told the America first so they can plan before it gets bad. Many jobs would have been saved. Many lives would have been saved had we been able to plan ahead of time, 2 months ahead of time. Remember, from March to May, think about that. If we had from January to March, same thing, we would have had time to plan. So the point again, back to it, everyone, the main message between the two candidates is not about how great Joe Biden is. There's many things that people question. The man is old. He will be the oldest elected president if he is elected, which he will be. I can predict that is going to happen. All right. He will be the oldest elected president. He's not the sharpest tack in the book. He's a little slow. But we don't elect presidents for slowness. And if he wants to fall asleep, I don't care, whatever, right? This man will have hundreds of elected officials and not appointed officials to think for him. It is his character that is the main thing. Is he trustworthy? Will he work on behalf of America? Will all the policies line up with everyone in the country? No, you're not going to satisfy everyone all the time. So that's not something that you can really weigh any candidate by. You have to you can't even really weigh their policies. I mean, this is politics, y'all. Guys. Like, let's not lose sight of the fact that this is in fact politics. And things change, okay? But what doesn't change is someone's character, their morality. Are they willing to lie on behalf of are they going to be selfish? Are they going to lie for their benefit? Or will they do what's right? They ultimately are just a decision maker in the end. They're not a thinker. We're not paid the president to necessarily think. He has a whole staff. He has many people to think for him. He is there to bring all the information together and then pull the trigger. One last thing about socialism. Many people, you'll hear the Republican Party, Fox News specifically, and Trump, we won't turn this into a socialist society. Guys, it's not communism. They try to make it seem like communism, like Hitler. No, look up socialism. Look it up. It's actually a difficult word to research. I try. I'm here to tell you what it is. It's really when you promote the government guidance by way of the people and the states and letting everyone weigh in. Speaking of which, Social Security. That's why the name is called Social Security. Medicare. These are socialist type policies that have been invented many years ago, of course. But this is what it's about. It is about the people. And they're so kind of stuck. They'll put a twist on the word, say, we're not going to let it be socialist. Guys, socialism is good. Bernie Sanders is a socialist. Okay, he is for the people. We want our president to be for the people. We do not want a dictatorship to where you have one man controlling every decision, no matter what, like Trump is trying to do. He is literally leading this campaign with many of his Republican supporters not on his side. He is like a one-man campaign. Biden has a whole Democratic and Republican campaign together. It's two different ways. Right? You want someone to lead the country that can do it as a collective whole for everyone. Some people will have some things that work, some people will not. But the main idea is that he will consider and try to make the best call for the most people at one time. All right? I'm not going to go into the specific details of policy right now because it's not even worth it. The main message is that the reason Biden will be elected is because the vast majority of America understands what having a great character is to this country and the presidency. Period. Policy will follow a good character. Until next time, you guys stay safe. Corona is still alive out there. Wash your hands, wear your mask. Till next time, have a good day.